One of the best and easiest ways to add production value to the videos you shoot is to invest in a slider. Sliders provide smooth, seamless, interesting movement to your videos and help you capture a subject or landscape in a very professional way. Hi everyone, I'm Mia. Let's take a look at 3 reasonably priced sliders, as far as sliders go, that will add a professional wow factor to your video for a minimal investment. Sliders allow you to add horizontal and vertical movements to your video productions, along with pseudo crane shots and slides on an angle. These new creative angles that you have to work with will really boost your basic videos into something extra special. All of the sliders that I'm featuring are made of sturdy aluminum or aluminum and steel. The Cinemate and the Glidetrak are anodized for extra strength. It's important that a slider is made of durable material because if you ding or dent the track anywhere, it's going to create a jerk in your video. So it's imperative that your slider rails are strong and stay nice and smooth. The Glidetrak HD, the Vera Vaughn Slide Cam Mini, and the Cinemate Atlas 10 flat slider all feature a standard 3/8 16-inch screw on the slider carriage, which will fit most video or photo tripod heads. I recommend using a fluid head for video. I'm using the Manfrotto 502 HD. A fluid head will give you smooth pans and tilts if you end up wanting to incorporate them into a sliding shot. Plus, all 3 sliders feature a screw lock that will lock the slider carriage in place so you can mount the camera or take video without movement. First, let's check out the most affordable of the bunch, the Glidetrak HD. This is a rugged, basic slider that's engineered to handle mid-size to large camera rigs. It's the heaviest of the 3, but it's a nice alternative to cumbersome dolly tracks and a lot easier to tote around. Setup is quick. Its 16mm rails are self-lubricating, and this particular track runs 30 inches long. There are similar Glidetrak HD models that are 21, 39, and 78 inches long. Now, this is a friction-free slider, so it doesn't have the ball bearings of a high-end slider. Its carriage is heavier and it takes a little more effort to slide, but the shots are smooth, and as long as your hands are steady, they look effortless. I found the carriage a little cumbersome for vertical slides, and if you plan to use this slider on a tripod, make sure it can support the weight of the slider and the camera you're using. If you can, I always recommend using 2 tripods, one at either end of the slider for stability, or a tripod and a light stand will work too. If you have a convenient flat surface like a sturdy table, or if you're getting a low-angle shot, just screw on the 2 slider feet and you're set to go. In one word, the Glidetrak is solid. The downside to the Glidetrak is that it's pretty loud, so if you're trying to get natural sound while using it, expect an underlying whoosh as you slide across the rails. There's no resistance control on the slider carriage, so you must rely completely on your hands for smooth, even movement. Some of the higher-end models allow you to adjust the amount of resistance the carriage encounters, so it will either slide light and fast or slow and heavier. The Glidetrak doesn't come with a bag, so I would pack it separately from the rest of your gear. You don't want to risk dinging the track. Moving up now to the Vera Vaughn Slide Cam Mini. Now, this jumps a significant amount in price, but also in quality. It weighs just under 9 pounds and can support up to 128 pounds, so it should still work with a medium or large rig. The track is metered so that you can make the exact same pass several times to ensure that you took the best video. The feet are easily adjustable, and that's a big perk if you're working outside on uneven terrain. And a built-in bubble level makes it easy to level your shot. But the best feature you'll find on the Vera Vaughn is the adjustable resistance on the carriage. A few twists from an Allen wrench will let you add resistance, helping you create a smooth, slow slide. Or take it away so you can capture a slide with pep. I love this because it takes some of the pressure off me, the camera operator, to move the camera at exactly the same speed throughout the slide. Creating several different slide speeds is so much easier. The downside is that you have to make sure that those Allen screws are nice and tight after you adjust them, or else the carriage may rock slightly, enough to show up in your video. The Vera Vaughn Slide Cam Mini has the longest track of the 3 that we're featuring at almost 40 inches, and another big bonus is that it comes with a protective carrying case. Finally now, we'll look at the Cinemate Atlas 10 flat slider. Now, this slider's movements are smooth as silk. It's a ball-bearing, 35-inch long slider that will work well with a DSLR or camcorder up to 25 pounds. Cinemate also offers 26-inch and 50-inch versions of its Atlas 10 slider. It's incredibly versatile with 7 places to mount a tripod, so you can get creative with your angles and movements. Besides the smooth carriage ride, this particular model also comes with adjustable spider legs that will help you find the perfect height and adjust for different environments. The all-terrain feet can also be adjusted for fine-tuning your shot. This slider is great for shooting outdoors because it gives you the most freedom to work in almost any environment. Cinemate also makes an optional vertical pulley system with counterbalance. You can use the slider for vertical tracking shots without the system, but you'll have to support the weight of the camera with your hands, and the slides won't be quite as smooth. The pulleys will put a truly professional seal on your work by helping you create dynamic crane-like shots. Now you know how a slider can boost your production value, so let's end with a few tips that will help you capture the best video once you have one. Shoot at 60 frames per second so you can capture action smoothly. Then a very popular trick to do is to slow down the video in post-production. Your slide will look extra smooth, and this can create a certain tone to your video. Always shoot 5 or 6 passes to make sure you got it right. Watching it back on the small LCD screen may not reveal the bumps or jolts that you make while shooting, so if you shoot a couple, then you'll know at least one should be perfect. If you're working out in nature, make sure your track is super clean. Even a small piece of a leaf or grass can create a jerk that will impact your video. Once you master the basic slide, try adding a pan or a tilt to the movement to create really dynamic video. Or if you're a two-man crew, have one person slide while the other pulls focus to create a rack focus effect. A rack focus happens when you change the focus of the lens while continuously shooting. So your focus might change from shallow to clearly see something in the foreground to the background, or vice versa. Combining tracking or a push-in or pull-out movement with a focus adjustment will give you a movie-like feel to your video. It creates looks that you'll find in high-end productions, giving your footage a professional edge. If you really want to take your shooting to the next level and bump up your creative offering, try adding a slider to your gear. Just make sure that it can support the weight of the camera or rig that you're using, and it's got the controls and features you need for your purposes. And make sure it's made of durable material like the 3 we've looked at today. I'm Mia McCormick. See you again soon.
For more information, please visit us online, give us a call, or stop by our New York City Superstore. You can also connect with us on the web.